beautiful people. Well, welcome back to another boring night with Bulldog. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I kind of jumped this one here on the fly. God, look at that. I already got two people in here. My goodness. Yeah, I kind of did this one on the fly, guys. Just wanted to sit and chill. And, yeah, want to pick the minds of people to see what's on their mind. And, yeah. Now I'm down to one. Oh my goodness. Mm. So good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, we're back up to two again. Right on. Two people in the house. Let's see. Are you actual people or are you lurkers? Oh, we're up to three. My goodness. We're rolling the dice now, guys. Ooh. Yeah, I guess here I was bit bopping around from other streams tonight. It's my understanding there's rumors going around dealing with um, I guess there's some concern about, if Doug went back into the hospital or not. I don't know. I tried getting a hold of him, sending him a message. Haven't heard back anything or anything like that. So, guys, never take it at face value and that kind of, I mean, if you got to hear from somebody that something's bad's happened and they don't know for sure, they're just assuming the shit, don't assume the worst. For God's sakes, if somebody takes a break, they take a break. You just gotta know that trolls like to build something that's not there. In other words, they like to make a mole out of a mountain. So, Dougie came in a few days ago, even though he didn't stick around for long. Hey, I think he's okay. I think he's doing just fine. Just taking a breather from everything, you know. If it was something put out by his sister, I would probably believe. But yeah, stranger, no, not so much. I've been getting a lot of people asking me, how is he doing? Have you heard from him? And da 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 da. Well, even if I did hear from him, I would respect his privacy if he wanted to keep it private. So, don't think that if I did end up hearing from him, that I would relay it if he didn't want it to be relayed. He most likely would, but I'm just saying for his own privacy kind of ordeal. Now we got four people in here. Who has joined? Do we have more lurkers or actual people? Anyway, so what are you guys up to tonight? Let's pick my mind. So, yeah, what do we got going on in the world tonight there, guys? Anybody hearing anything on Ukraine? I shut that shit off. I only turned it off because it is just politically motivated. I think they're putting out some smoke screens that they don't want people to see, to actual see. So for what you're watching, for what it's worth, stop paying attention to it. It's not even worth your time and effort. You know, somebody's out there with the fucking sketchboard, fucking, you know, experimenting with the bullshit that's going on in Ukraine. They're trying to pass it saying that if the deaths that occur out there from the soldiers to the public, they're trying to classify it as that not being a war crime. And I'll tell you why. Is because, well, you know, there are countries that are pouring in weapons to give to the civilians to protect their whole ordeal. And so they're trying to classify that as an aggressive action. So therefore, no war crimes should ever be imposed. And even though they're not, you know, military that would attack them, you know, that's just it's bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's all smokescreen. They're wanting to change up the rules of engagement and all that. You know, who knows? It's like I said, there's probably some scientists sitting back there, or some psychologists, and they're taking down notes of how the situation's going with that shit, and they're going to use it against other populations, you know, later down the road. It could be a road to World War III, my friends. Me personally, my insight when it comes to this shit about when they talk about dealing with World War III, I highly doubt that any country is ever going to want to use nukes. They say if there's ever a World War III, that nukes would be involved. I don't think so. You know, they've been disarming other countries of nukes for years, and they've, you know, been going through all this bullshit since the mid 80s and 90s. Yeah, if it ends up being a World War kind of ordeal, they've got, you know, high tech weapons that do shit. Versus nukes, you know, don't have to nuke the fucking world, you know what I'm saying? Ah, we're down to two. Boy, that's looking good. But I bet you anything if I pulled out a shot glass and some liquor, like, hey, let's get drunk. Boy, the fucking room would fill up. Because isn't that what people want to see? Is negative shit? Well, they'll never get that out of me. I'd never do something stupid like that. But hey, people pay to see that shit. It's more important shit going on in the world right now versus watching somebody sitting there get drunk on fucking camera. So, what's your guys' thoughts and views on things? The inquiring mind would love to know. Oh, hey, Sasha. Good morning, dear. Man, at least you're not a chicken shit. You put something in the chat. That's fucking awesome. And she says, "Good morning, bulldog." Well, I say good morning to you too, dear. Good morning, Jersey girl. Hey, how you doing? Hell yeah. See, communication. It's awesome. Fucking love it. So, anyways, I come to work here tonight, and right off the damn bat, we got a situation here that, God, that fuck, it's out of my hands. Can't do anything about it. Well, I did what I could for what the training of this property, goes along with. And my hands. What that problem is, you might ask? Well, when I showed up here to relieve the guard, the gentleman, he had an alarm response to a unit, and the alarm's been going, got set at like 8 p.m., between 8 and 8:30 is what he told me. And at that point in time, you can get a hold of somebody, to get them to reset shit, to get them to respond accordingly, or at least put it on some form of record. But that part got ignored until I came on. Of course, I sprung into action because I know what the fuck to do here. Um, wow. Well, anyways, one of the people, they sat there and they overcooked something on the stove, and it set their alarm off. And this is one of them systems that it's integrated. It's all in a power grid, okay, and it's all done by computer. It's all done by a panel. And when it gets sprung off, it notifies us which unit's involved, so we can act accordingly in an emergency manner. Well, this detector head is showing to be, it's not that it's inefficient, because it did do what it was supposed to do, which is to go off through the smoke. But even though it's been cleared out and, it shouldn't be going off, the thing consistently keeps resetting and shutting up, and, it keeps beep, 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 beep. And so that usually is, when it doesn't free up like that, usually that means the head itself went bad. So they carry spare backup heads in their maintenance room. Usually, I've had it happen a few times where that all they'd have you do is take a can of air and spray out the sensor. And if that doesn't spray out the sensor, if it doesn't do that, then the head is faulty. And so the head has to be replaced. So I know where they're at. I take the head off of the thing, and I go down and I grab a new one, and I put the new one up in there, and it shuts it up. But as I come to find out, the new one that I put in, none of the ones that are down there are pre-programmed. So, being how I made a connection with it, and it shuts the system up for as far as that unit's concerned, it has to be, it needs to be pre-programmed for the motherboard on the back plate to recognize it. So, I did what I could. And I sent in the notice to the administrator and stuff like that, and to the maintenance people to notify them that this has occurred. But this is what I'm trying to get at. Why does this shit always gotta fall on me to do it? These guards, they got so-called training, supposed to do what they're supposed to be doing here, and yet they don't know. It's bothersome to me to have to go through that shit. It really is. So I already had a resident come out and say, God, man, what do you do about that alarm? And, this one here, poor soul, I feel for him because he's directly right next to where the office sits. And so he's got to hear that fucking thing beep, 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 beep all night. And there's not a thing I can do. I did on the panel, it has a reset mode where you can reset it. And usually when you replace the head's already pre-programmed. So when you replace the head, it goes through its sequence and it, shuts it down. And then, of course, the board in and of itself has a silent mode. That silent mode doesn't take. It just will not do it. And the reason why is because of the original head being missing. See, when the system went off, when their head went off, they disconnected it from the thing and set it down on the counter. Well, you can't do that because the system downstairs is going to say, hey, we got a missing head. There's a problem. Beep, 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 beep. And so, yeah, there's that. I can't put the old head on because the old head will just continuously keep going off in the apartment. So you're like in a damned if you do and damned if you don't situation. Yeah. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. uh, but the guy, at least he's understandable. He's like, well, you did what you could do. And I appreciate the fact that you did what you did to try to rectify the situation. But I may be up all night because you'll have to hear that thing going off all night now. That sucks. It's like, well, that's why I'm sitting out in my car because even though it's not really loud, it's not, it's not the building alarm going off. It's just a panel alarm. I'm sorry, that shit'll give you a headache after a while sitting there. You got to sit there and listen to that shit for fucking 8 hours. It'd drive anybody nuts. Oh, you know what? There. The clipboard. Think. There you go. I'll put up the link for the panel. If anybody wants to come up, you can come up. It's all good. The water's fine. Oh, God. Look at it this way. So, anyways, yeah, I was watching Charlie's stream, and I guess Isaac's putting it out that Dougie's in the hospital and stuff, and I don't think he is. I think he's just fine. He's just probably snooping around other channels and stuff like that, taking a breather from streaming and being on others' panels and stuff like that, which I don't blame him. You know, admin should have came to site and fixed that problem, even though it was after hours. Not here. They won't do that unless it's a dire emergency, in which this isn't a dire emergency. Hey, Matthew. Matthew from Australia. All right. I hit Australia. That's awesome. But yeah, I know what you mean. There's some states, they have, and in some places have 24-hour maintenance. But this is not some apartment complex. These are condominiums, and it's set up differently. Everyone was far for forgot that Dougie was moving to his new place. He doesn't have internet yet. Okay. Well, that could be it too. Who knows? But assumptions shouldn't be made. That's my point about that was. I think that the trolls out there were just trying to stir shit to get it to where everybody's talking about it. But I don't know. I don't know if he found a new place yet or not. Anyway, but if he did, that's probably why. Doug has repeatedly said he got a new place. He was looking forward to the move. Oh, okay. Well, then there you have it. Da, 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 da. And hopefully that's the case. But I know I don't think he's sick, because one of his family members would fucking say something. You know what I mean? I'm still debating if I need to take a trip or not down to Vegas. That's got to really be something hard for my relative to be going through to have to, I mean, God, that's fucking hard. Sonic, hey buddy, how you doing, bro? Only Barb would have come on and say something to friends of his, like Mary and Deb Z. Oh, now you just gonna make me cry, aren't you, Sarah? I'm a good friend of Doug's. Believe me, I would have heard something. Even if it wasn't from Barb, I would have heard it from you know doing good, playing flowers game for her. Oh, you had to step in to help her kick some ass. She was so frustrated, she was going to throw that controller at that TV, I'll tell you. And so Sonic's going to save the day. Go kick its ass. I I know, Sarah. It's all right. I was just jerking your chain a little bit. Oh, boo hoo. Back in the day when I was doing gaming and shit like that, whenever I bought a game, I would go through the entire game. I'd beat it, and then once I beat it, I would go online and I would find the cheat codes for the game. To unlock all different kinds of shit. Plus, Doug posted on Facebook 3 days ago, like people are spreading lies once again. Oh, that's fucked up. Doug came into the stream a few days ago, and he was like, "Hey, he didn't stick around for long, but I guess it's his way of letting people know he was still around." But then again, you got to take into consideration. Okay, he was staying with Barb. Barb came down with COVID and ended up in the hospital. And from my understanding, one of her kids had it. And yeah. Hey, Caitlin, you feeling better, hon? But yeah, I really don't even use Facebook much at all. Every now and then, though, Dougie does send links from time to time, and I guess it was a link he sent out a couple of days ago. Trolls are spreading lies. I am sure Dougie is fine. No, I feel like crap, bulldog. I'm sorry, hon. Well, hopefully it'll be like what you said, a 24-hour bug, and you'll be feeling better tomorrow and be chipper and picking on your poor cat soon. And as a matter of fact, I bet Spooky is cuddled up with you right now. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Wow. Holy shit. We got 15 people in here. My Lord. We grew. We grew. I guess people like late night talks, huh? That's cool. She's under bed. I am on couch to stay close to the commode. Yeah. Next thing you know, you'll be moving the mattress right into the bathroom so you can be even that much closer. Poor thing. Well, hon, I hope you feel better soon. Think. There we go. All right, here, hold on. I'll tell you what. Let me back out here. I'll pin that to the comments if I can. Hold on. Boop. What? YouTube's not open? Eh. Okay. No, don't want to do that. Okay, I'm back. Da 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 da. I just had to pin the comment. So that way the link is easier for people to get to. Oh, now we got 14 people. Okay, fine. We lost somebody. Jeez. Mhm. I'm bored too. I am pop on YouTube for a bit. Cool, right on. Caitlin's like, me too. And then there's the link. I don't feel like coming on. Well, fine, don't. People would probably be throwing up super chats. Watch her vomit. Watch her vomit. God, ew, ew. I don't know how the fuck people can do that shit. Let me pay you to eat gross shit and throw up. God, people must be desperate nowadays. I still, I'm still here having what? Okay. Tooth, toothpicks to keep my what? I'm still here having toothpicks to keep my kids. Oh, hmm. Are you trying to say keep your eyelids open? Oh, duh. Follows it up with lids open. Doing out. Yeah, yeah. Autocorrect. Don't feel bad. I use that um, voice to speech recognition or speech to text recognition, and it fucks up on me a lot. Same thing anyway. It puts in what it wants to, every now and then. You can sit there and use that speech recognition software, and you can make something be so fucking innocent, and it'll come off like you're something else. Be like, I'm coming to town. I'm blowing the town up. Yeah, no. Oh, shit. Oh, what is that? Keith uses something different. He types his words, then it speaks it for him. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, that's in his cell phone settings for, yeah, you can set your phone up to do that. You can even set it up to where if you open up an email or anything like that, it'll read the contents of it for you. Yeah, yeah. It's on his iPad that the VA provided for him. Wow, that's cool. Well, it's like I said, it's in the setting of your phone, iPad, laptop, whatever. It's all, it's not a separate software that does it. Actually, it's in your accessibility feature. The accessibility feature caters to people that have eyesight problems. They might be hearing impaired, you know, whatever. Oh, wow. Huh. Oh, by the way, guys, what I was talking about earlier, I want to see if I can do this. Let's see, I want to do this. Oh, brown colors, da 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 da. Logos, overlays. Video clip, background. Yeah, I want to put it in background. Come on, fucker. Stop it. Add background. Add image. This one right here. Okay. This is what I was talking about. I'm going to show it here on the backboard. I hope it shows it all. No, it didn't show it all. That sucks. Let me see if I can fix that. That really sucks. Yeah, it's not going to show it. Damn it. Oh well. Come on. Can't force it on him. He does it when he wants to. That's how he is. Oh, that's okay. Uh, um, well, anyways, I was trying to show the backboard of when that Gen X account was started. I mean, in just a little amount of time, these people have a great deal of amount of followers, and it's really puzzling. I mean, small channels like ours that we're trying to get to grow takes us a severe amount of time. We take our time. We put out content as much as possible, and we're working hard at it. And then some goddamn yups will come around, make a new account, and then voila, they got all these fucking followers. They're monetized right away, and God, man, it's just. Meanwhile, you put in all the footwork to get followers to follow you, and YouTube decides, well, a few of these that you gathered today, well, we're just going to take some of those. They make you struggle and struggle to fucking try to do it. To try to build your shit up. You work hard at what you're doing. Flower messaged me saying she wrote hi and no one can see it. She's not blocked. Trust me, she ain't fucking blocked. I don't. Sonic's able to chat in here. I don't know why she can't. Doesn't make any sense. Let me try and go back to her channel real quick and see if that's the case. Hold on. Unblock user. Tell her to send a message again. Yeah, tell her to send a message. I went back over to the thing. I did have her on the unblocked thing. I don't know why it said that she was blocked. Unblock user. I do not know why the fuck it's not taking. Bulldog, check it, Google block list. She wouldn't be in Google. I've done that before. Okay. I am Wrath. Bulldog, give me a list of all your mods. I asked you last week. Okay, I'll do that. Okay. Let me see here. I know I can put my phone in desktop mode and be able to go back there and check the community thing. I think I can. Let me try. Yeah, I gotta go back in this building because I have a newspaper lady that's gonna be here any moment. Okay, here. Let me do this. Do that. Head on. Get my mask. I'm gonna try. Okay. Okay. No, I used the wrong one. Here we go. Shit. Dang it. Okay. Bulldog checking. Okay. Send me a list of all on Twitter. DM, please. Okay. Bulldog, that won't solve it. You need to find the problem or it will keep happening. Okay. Yeah, we do need to find it. Okay, hold on.
I hope you guys aren't irritated by this, but that's that alarm I was telling you that's going off, and it's going to be like that all fucking night. But let's see here. I'm already in there. Let me try. New tab. I'm already in Google. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Your videos, watch and download, like and favorites. It's supposed to be in settings. Settings. account, notifications, playback performance, downloads, privacy, contact apps, purchase and memberships, billing and payments, advanced settings. Settings, notifications, playback and performance, downloads, privacy, connect apps, purchase and memberships, billing and payments, advanced settings. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Okay. Account, Google account, membership. Okay. Original. Mm. Okay, it's just not working. I'll have to do it when I get home there, Mr. Rath. I'll have to do it off the computer. Oh, crap. Okay. Do I hear that siren, that poor... I will go through them later. As soon as you unblock someone, can just reblock. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll have to figure it out. Go to your YouTube settings, go to block list. Yeah, I know. I did that. I went YouTube okay. I went into YouTube. I went into settings. And usually when you go into settings, it brings up a thing where you can go into community. Then under community, it shows your block list. It wasn't doing that. It wasn't doing that at all. Not on the phone. Now I can reach it when I'm on the computer. Silence that bitch. Stay silent. Come on, damn it. Yeah, just isn't going to stop. Oh, you're so nice. Oh, shit. Okay. Spoke too soon. Yep. Spoke too soon. You got that right. Mm-hmm. You know what? There's a main hub here. Let me see if I can silence it from that. Let me try that. Let me see here. Okay. Where are you? Okay. Oh well. Okay. No. My chance of this here. Okay. All right, I'm going back out. The hell with this. What did I do with it? Oh, fight. Huh. I'll be dipped. Oh, guys. Here, hold on. You guys will have to take a trip with me, yeah? Okay. I'm taking you guys to the basement. Off to the basement you go. Get in my basement. happened there? Ah, there we go. I'm back. Okay. One more trip to the dungeon. Okay. Okay. Taking you guys on a nice long adventure, sorry. But you gotta do work around here. There we go. Okay. Straighten all that up. Yep. Okie dokie. Okie dokie from the stogie. Change up the calendar. Ooh, god damn. Oh man, that was a good shot. All right. Open sesame. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. What is that? No, I didn't bring the site phone in here. It must still be out in the car. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. That poor guy. Jesus Christ, I feel for him. Okay. There we go. Well, I guess it must be in there. Oh well. At least I'm not sitting there with that fucking thing going off all the time. Better have to change my sun. Well, okay. No more beep, beep, beep noise. Yeah, try. Oh no, beep, beep, beep is back. Yep, beep, beep, beep is back. Beep, beep, beep. Feel better, bulldog? Yeah, I do. She'll give you a sling. Huh? You know, because as you can tell, it's not really that loud, but it is a pain in the ass and it's an inconvenience. You know what I mean? Fuck, who wants to sit there and listen to that for 8 hours? Beep, 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 beep. It'd drive anybody, it'd drive a motherfucker to drink. Better yet, spark up a doobie, man. It might trip you out. Yo, can you imagine a person being on acid and fucking and sitting down there? Oh my God. You talk about a trip. from my understanding on that shit, is it really touches with your psyche really bad. Acid and let me think, what was that other one? Um, acid and fuck, what was that other drug? Not shrooms. Uh, what am I thinking? PCP. Motherfucker shit would make you go, you, dude. Hmm. I turned down the volume on my cell. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. No more beep, beep, beep. Wouldn't wake up Keith. Who's Keith? I can't remember where that office key is for the front office. I would go into the main box and see if I can't trip it there to go silent. But fuck. So many keys in that key box. It's been a long time since I've had to search for that key, so I don't know which. I can't remember which one it is. But it's been a long time. Oh, Keith's your husband? You mean to tell me you're married and he's still alive? Sarah, I know what you're thinking right now. Fuck you, bulldog, asshole. Yeah. I'm just jerking your chain, hon. Just jerking your chain. 33 years going strong. Going strong? You mean to tell me he hasn't hung himself yet? He hasn't had thoughts of wanting to hang from the chandelier? I was, okay, where are you going with this bulldog? Yeah, you know I'm kidding. That's why. You know, I'm just fooling around. She goes, fine, bulldog. You want to start a fight? Fine, let's fight. Yeah, no, I'm silly. You're right. I'm silly nilly. Silly nilly. Well, okay. Oh, shit. Ah. Hey, according to Steve Billings, my job is a part-time job, so I'm at my part-time job, 7 days a week, 8 hours a day. Jeez, man, if that's part-time, I'd hate to see what the fuck full-time is. God, I used to pull 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week, and from time to time, depending on what company I was with, I was even doing it 7 days a week. I won't do that shit no more. Oh, and didn't you know? I mean, Steve Billings hit it right on hit the nail right on the head. Not only is my job part time, but I don't pay any taxes. Fuck, man, that's amazing. I wonder what that damn near $1,000 are taken out of my check is for. Jesus Christ. Maybe the owner wants to stuff more of the money back in his pocket. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And then the government comes out and says, "You got to pay us more money, more money." At the end of the year, they want me to pay them more. It's like, what the fuck, really? You ain't full from the amount you're already taking from me? Jesus Christ. Like I told him, I'm glad to be paying his medical and his expenses at the taxpayer's dime, it's just fucking amazing. Back in Colorado, Keith worked 18 hours, 7 days a week, no days off for 15 days straight. Yeah, I've faced that before. When I was doing them 12-hour shifts, fuck, I did it for 3 months straight. 3 months. Yeah, I was like, no, I can't do this shit no more. Back in the day, they used to even, through this one company I worked for, they used to split your shifts. They'd work you 8 hours in one place, 4 hours in another place. And trying to do that when you were vehicleless with no fucking car, it was a pain in the fucking ass. Big pain in the ass. You don't get any fucking sleep. I did that shit for like a week. And I was like, I don't want to do that. So I used to have to come home after pulling a hardcore shift like that. Because you got to imagine the time it takes you to get to work and the time it takes you to get home. So if you can imagine that, doing 12 hours on your feet, doing what you're doing, and then have to, catch a bus to go home. I mean, fuck, it was pretty hard. Back in the day, it was really hard. Out in Vegas, fucking bus lines ran every hour, and in some areas, every 2 hours. So it was like hit and miss. And yeah, it was really hard. I remember one time I came home and my ex-wife, she used to work as well. She'd work during the day. And so she'd have her mom come over and gather up our son and watch him we had her sitting for us. And one day I came home, I was so fucking exhausted because the thing of it is you don't get much sleep. You're running around at least 20 hours on your feet, rather it be transportation wise, taking care of your shit, working, whatever. It was a pain in the ass, I'm telling you. And one day I sat there, and that's about the straw that broke the camel's back, and I just stopped doing those shifts like that. Because I was sitting there, I remember I was holding my kid, and I was sitting on our bed, and I had just changed his diaper, and the next thing you know, I was fucking waking up. It was fucking my alarm went off. My mother-in-law, who lived right next door, because I was waiting for her because she would come over and pick him up and bring him to her place and stuff. I fell asleep, crashed out, and she came over and picked him up off my lap because he was asleep. And she sat there and took him back to her apartment. It put me into a frantic when I got up, because I don't ever remember giving it to her. I went over and she says, "Oh yeah, you were sleeping so peaceful, and he was conked out on you. I just didn't want to disturb you." I was like, "Oh God." But yeah, I gave that shit up shortly after that. Shortly after that, I says, "Nope, no more. Can't do it." So I stuck to just 8-hour shifts. And then maybe occasionally over the weekend, I would pick up a 12-hour shift. And Keith with working what? Working. And then, yeah, he worked for a sweeping company. Oh, oh, walking ammonia. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm familiar with that shit. I've gone to work dead dog, not just tired, but sick as fuck. And the thing of it is, I really didn't want, I remember one time going into work like that, and I didn't want to work that night because I was running a high fever and I was just not good at all. I was walking around with walking ammonia. And yet I called my boss and told him I needed to get the time off because of the fact of me being sick. And all I was told is either you work or you're fired. And that night, that during that fucking shit, man, I slept halfway through my shift, and you know, it was funny as shit. The other guard, he's like, dude, you know what? You should just go home. That guard stayed out there for um more than three-quarters of my shift just to be sure I was okay. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful that he did, but didn't have to do that. That guy did like I did, filed a complaint with the company. That was pretty fucked up, but I was in a bad way. I think with him doing the complaint thing along with me the next following day, they eased up and gave me a couple days off because I was just not there. And for an armed guard, that's bad. That's real bad. Same with Keith. He kept going. Even the doctor told him to stay. He and the company told him work or get fired. So Keith quit. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I didn't end up quitting. I couldn't afford to quit. Just like now, if I could choose to do that shit, believe me, I would. This company here is just really something else, and it really puzzles me as to how the fuck they're in business. But they are, But that company was a well-respected company from my understanding. Out in Vegas, they classify security companies by their clearance. In other words, there's certain things you can get out of the Metro Police Department that none other security company can get, like running warrants on people and shit like that, doing transports. Our company could do all that. 18 hours, come home, sleep 3 hours. What? Oh, back to work. Yep. I went through a lot of that. And you know what's funny is when I came out here and I started working for this for that other company that I started out with, CNC. I was doing them kind of hours, 12-hour shifts, and I didn't have a vehicle at the time. It took me a long time just to even get it to where I could even get a vehicle. I've only had this car here for the last what? I want to say 3 years now. 2019 around. No, since 2018 I've had this car. I went through about 8 years out here without a car, which is a crying shame because uh when I was up in Minnesota, I had a really nice van, but the engine seized on me. So being how that was kind of out of the question to bring in. Now, I wish I could have, because I'd have put a hitch on the back of that fucker and would have brought my camper with me. But I didn't have the money. I didn't have the money. Even if I could have gotten in my vehicle and just came out here, I wouldn't have had the money and gas to be able to have made it all the way out here. When the shit happened between me and my ex, and I made the decision of coming out here, my brother-in-law had to help me. He sent me and Scotty a plane ticket, and I put the shit what I could in storage and fucking jumped on a plane with me, my son, and a dog. When I landed here, I was broke, and that was no joke. So yeah, it was pretty chaotic, I tell you. And then nobody wanted to lend me a vehicle to get around. I had to do everything by bus. Going to appointments, going setting shit up. Trying to get back on my feet. It was trying, I'll tell you. It was trying. Hmm. When Keith and his twin brother. Oh, goddamn. What the? Okay. When Keith and his twin brother and worked guard work for a small flea market, took the three of us to use the car, patrolled the place slowly. So many of vendors, yeah. I imagine that had to have been a nightmare. Most of them flea markets, they'll have golf carts, for security to roam around in. At one point in time, I worked for an RV park, through a contract through the company I work for. And we used to have like 3, 4 guards, and that's all they gave us. They gave us golf carts to ride around. That was fucking cool. We didn't have to share a cart or anything. They had plenty of carts. Just at the end of the night, we'd have to plug them in. The first one there was the first one that was able to pick the good carts. So you know damn well my motherfucking ass showed up early. It was Keith's twin brother made his personal car put on lights and spotlights. Oh, you mean like what I did to my car? I got my own. I got my own lights and shit set up on it, and I did that. I did that basically for more better job stability than anything. Because if you're better prepared for your shit, and the company sees that, they jump on that shit. You know, I got my own light bar that has multifunctional, and I got a good light bar, not the kind that you just put an amber light on the top of your car by magnet and go around and no, this motherfucker's got it all. It's got traffic advisory, everything. It's got spotlights, alley lights, takedown lights. It fucking does it all. And you would think that it would cost an arm and a leg, and it really surprised me that it didn't. We had CB set up in car as well, so yeah, I have uh, I have a set of hand I have my own personal set of walkie talkies. So it's like I said, you be prepared for your job, and whatever company you're with, they see how prepared you are. It's hard for them to say no. Now, I prepare myself for the right reasons, not for any other reason other than the fact of being prepared for what I'm able to do. Oh yeah, but then again, you got to keep an eye on your shit because the other employees will take it home or they'll fucking damage the shit. You got to remember, it's on you. It's not something a company provided. And in some cases, you know, they some companies will frown on that, but then there are a lot that'll jump on it. And what puts them at ease is when you tell them, well, look, I don't mind lending my equipment out to help out, but I'm not going to hold you guys liable if the shit gets broke. If it gets broke, it's no big deal. I carry insurance, so I can get a replacement. No big deal. And the company eases up. They kind of like ease the brace off to go, oh my God, this guy's bringing shit that if it gets broke, we may have to replace. But you know what? I look at it this way. In most situations, when you're dealing with this type of line of work, the company should provide you with adequate equipment for the job. And it's a crying shame that out here in California, they don't do that. Oh, yeah, we were hired with that stuff, but responsibility was on us. Now, if the company provided it, they cannot charge you for it, just so you know. And if they try to do that, you can combat it because it's considered normal wear and tear. I mean, if you throw it off of a fucking building to see if it'll smash on the ground, I'm sorry, you are going to be responsible for it. That I get. But if it's through normal wear and tear that it fell off a belt or, slipped out of your hand, while handling a situation, I'm sorry. That just goes with the job. I mean, hell, I've I had a post that I had radios on and everything. And one time they had a new guy come in, and this fucking new guy, he got a set of balls. He took a charger and two fucking radios. Had a lot of fucking balls to do that shit. Went to the company. What did the company do? Company did absolutely nothing about it. They made sure that this guy would never work on the post again, but you can work somewhere else. Yeah, that's about how much help you'll get with your company when it comes to retrieving your shit. But if it's a company thing, god damn if they won't fucking call you at your home and bug the piss out of you until your ass returns it. I used to make the guys sign the shit out so they know that I know for a fact you got a radio. But boy, I had a hard time getting the guys to take the radios because that meant they were going to be there to work and not sleep. Yeah, that was some shit. But hey, those radios are not expensive. They're not that expensive at all. They're like 100 and something for a set. And for it to come with its own charger and everything and have the range that it had, it works perfectly. Most radios that you get will have at least a 5 mile to 10 mile range. So it's suitable to use for something like a shopping center or a mall um, or like you, where you did the flea market. It's perfect for it. And like I said, get homeowners insurance. Put homeowners insurance on it. This way, if a theft occurs, you can even put it on your automobile insurance for as long as you have full coverage. Me, I carry full coverage. And I carry homeowners insurance. I carry all of that. Getting the money out of the insurance company, that could be a problem, depending on what company you're with. Every 20 minutes that we took and time, return item, etc. Had to record everything. Now, I never did that. I just had them sign it out when they would log in. When they would log in, I'd have them sign a thing saying that they checked out a radio, and all they had to do is when they returned it, they would sign the check, a return saying that they returned it. That's how I'd keep track of who has what and what has what. And whoever's in charge of the site when I wasn't there, they were monitoring to make sure that everything was being turned in or going out. And unfortunately, when the shit happened, it just so happened to have been on a day that the lead guard that I had over the shift was out sick. And they put in a replacement. And that replacement he didn't know what to do. And that replacement is the one that stole it. He thought he was going to be cute and wasn't going to get caught. As far as I'm concerned, that company pissed me off when they sat there and kept them in their employment. All they thought that just switching them to another post was going to fix the problem. No, the motherfucker stole from me, motherfucker. But then again, hindsight of it all, if you steal from this company, they won't prosecute you. They won't even fire you for a flea market. If something happens, we had to report it plus calling the police. Not when it's on your own shit. Trust me, it'll look bad. Because believe me, I threatened to do that as well. And you know what they told me? Well, you shouldn't bring your shit to work. You shouldn't leave that anything in the guard booth. I'm sorry, that's like our fucking office. And I got smart with the motherfucker. I told him, okay, how about this? How about I come to your office and take what I see on your desk? Oh, that's impractical. That's just you're just fucking how do you say it? I was picking um how did he say I was doing that? You're just being cynical. No, I'm not being cynical. I'm being realistic. What if I come to your office and take your stapler or something? Or take your computer off your fucking desk and just put it in my car and take off with it. You think that'd be okay? Shut his ass up. I thought it was funny one day. One day their outlet blew for one of the guard booths, and the one that was on my site, to where, well, you need electricity for the fucker to work, and I told them it's nothing to replace the plug. It just fried the fucking circuit. That's it. All you had to do is replace the circuit, replace the plug in. It's fine. No, you can't do that. If you and it was only a couple of bucks. Couple of bucks could have fixed the problem. You know what they told me? You can't do that. If you do that, then that means we have to pay for it. $5 it would have fixed the problem. And for 3 months, that guard booth sat with no power in it. I went, there ain't no fucking way of doing that. That's just ridiculous. That's laziness. It's bullshit. I don't put up with it. I went out, got the part, and replaced it anyway, and said, "Fuck y'all." Because when you're doing a night shift and you're sitting there and it's in the middle of winter, it can get fucking cold. When you have no vehicle, it makes it even that much harder. I'll tell you what, I gained good respect from the owner of that company because I didn't just sit around when something broke or went wrong. I fixed the shit. We were on the property one time that had it was one of them type where you had to drive around. One night we did our patrol on the property, and within 5 minutes after getting back to the office, we heard noises back of the property on scene. Four people running up the hill toward the highway. We had to call the police and call the owner. On the owner called the vendor. Yep, that shit happens. Just doing your job. Me, I would have Starsky and Hutch that bitch, man. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. God. Those were the days. Back in the day, man, security used to be able to do shit. I'll tell you what, though, in some of these liberal states, you better not do anything. You could catch a charge. And then they wonder. I thought it was funny. I saw a video that went viral, and it was from a service station, a security guard. Cop was asking for assistance from that security guard. It was a lady guard. She sat there and she filmed the encounter with her cell phone, just sitting there filming it. While the cop is, hey, you mind coming over and assisting us? Nope. Just gonna sit here and record. And it's a crying shame because here's the thing. If you intermingle in any way, interfere in law enforcement's duties, just fucking interfering with tackling somebody or whatever, you can end up in a lawsuit. You can end up being fired. All different kinds of shit. You can end up hurt. There's a lot of stuff to take consideration because see, people jumped on the bandwagon to throw us under a fucking back tire when it came to that kind of thing. To the point that people are tired of losing their jobs, they're tired of getting marked as a bad person. So when I see shit like this, and by the way, that guard did get fired because the owner of the company had to do something. So many fucking people trolled the company to the point that they terminated her employment when she was just doing what is under the guidelines of her state license that she got. Observe and report. That's what we're supposed to do. And that's what she was doing. Observing, reporting, recording everything. And she still got fired. Stuff got ripped off. We had to make, yep. Yep, and you just do that, and then supposedly their insurance is supposed to cover it. That's how it's done nowadays. Everything's done through an insurance company. You get a theft, you can't choose somebody's property over anything. You just got to take it on the chin, man. Like I said, it depends on what state you're in too, as to what you can do in the course of your duties. Depends on the classification and the type of insurance your company carries. There's a lot of things that get tied up. So when you see a viral video go like that, and you got a guard standing around there with his hands in his pockets looking at you like, duh. It's not because they want to sit there and go, duh. They want to intervene. They want to stop whatever the fuck's happening, but they can't. Because if they do, some pansy ass pussy will take them to court. Some junk, fucked up, fucking high ass judge will side with them. Oh, and by the way, make sure your property is adequate for a thief to come in and steal from you, because if they get injured on your property, they can go to a shyster attorney, and that person can take your ass to court and sue you for not making it easily accessible for them to steal from you. It puts the police in jeopardy if interval. This was back in 1990. Yeah. 1990, yeah, security used to be able to still do stuff, but they pretty much started tightening up on the reins. It almost makes it pointless to become an armed security guard too. Damn near pointless. Even if you're in a defensive way of defending your life, well, that piece of shit that you just fucking filled riddled with fucking holes, his family will come after you, take your ass to court, try and prosecute you, and sue you for damages. And even if you beat the damn criminal aspect of it, let's say, for argument's sake, that you beat the criminal aspect of it, that family can go after you for fucking damages. We were unarmed. Well, for a good portion of my tour of duties doing security work, was armed. Nowadays, it's a rarity that I'll sit on an armed post. But yeah, most of the posts nowadays, they really don't want you to carry a firearm because the insurance is real high. And that's a joke in and of itself. The insurance portion of it, that's a joke. That only goes against the company dealing with shit. They can take your ass and sue you personally, liably. You know, shit, look at what happened to me. I was following my company's policies. This knucklehead thought she was going to get over it, and she damn near succeeded. Had that property not had the surveillance cameras that it had, I fuck them cops were ready to stuff my ass, make it to where I couldn't be a guard again. We were supposed to. Well, you can't do much of anything else. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Be a so-called deterrent. Well, how good of a deterrent are you if fucking dumb fucks out there know the laws and know what security cannot fucking do, which is intervene in them in any way other than to report what they see? It makes it to where they can just come up and just fucking steal and get away with it or vandalize or whatever. You put your hands on any of them and try calling the police to get them to come out and respond. Most guards don't even know how to handle the police to get them to respond. I'm running into that a lot out here. Me, I've really never had a problem getting the police to come out and check something out. Personally, I haven't. When I tell the guards that, they're like, damn, what did you do? How did you do that? Duh, I called them. Told them what the fuck was going on. They came out and investigated. We were supposed to. Patrolling, can't do. Oh, yeah. Can't do much of anything else. Yep. Observe and report. With the nutty shit going on in this country nowadays, it makes you fucking wonder. And because of the way shit is, it's making it hard for companies like this to get contracts anymore. They more likely are fizzling out to doing surveillance cameras that are just monitored surveillance. Yeah, they were good days. You got that right. Those were the good days where you were better protected under your company's policies that, it stood for something. Doesn't stand for anything anymore. Did you know? And this is the thing that I think the government is intentionally doing. They're destroying this industry because when you really look at it, we outweigh the manpower than law enforcement. That's right. There are 4 to 5 times more guards than there are police officers. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you can't intervene and literally stop somebody from committing a crime because you can. Honest God, legally, you can. You can detain, you can arrest, you can do all that shit. But what I'm trying to get at is due to the so called liability of shit, you might end up in a court of law fucking them suing you for damages. Even if you beat a rap of anything criminal going against you, you got these yo-yos that take you to court and say, you damaged me. I can't be a crook no more. And I'm just so devastated I can never go to work anymore. You gotta pay me. I'm just so sad and I'm so depressed. I even thought of killing myself because I can't go and steal from you no more. Now I take depressant medication, gotta smoke my pot. Oh my God, life's just so fucking horrible. My wife left me. She now classifies me as a loser because I can't bring home the bread anymore. I mean, really, my life's just so distraught. I mean, what was that one guy's excuse? What happened to him? And it was out here in California this shit happened. The guy climbed up on somebody's roof and fell through the roof as he was trying to gain entry into the fucking home to rob it. And he was able to sue the homeowners for falling through his roof. Oh, brother bulldog. Yeah, I know it's really bad, huh? I laugh at the shit. You know what I tell you? You know, to me, I do intervene, and I don't give. If it's something serious enough, I'm not going to let somebody die over the hands of a thug or anything like that. But let me tell you something. They can go ahead and sue me liability. Take me to fucking personal court to try and sue me for damages. I don't. You got to have something to take away for them to fucking succeed. When you have nothing, what are you suing a person for? You know. That reminds me the movie Dumb and Dumber. Yep. Yeah, really. That was funny. Oh, dude, I like the first one. You know where he had that a briefcase full of money, and they spent all the money and left them all with IOUs, and in the end, oh, dude, that was a great movie. I enjoyed it. It was funny as shit. Here, keep a hold of this receipt right here. This one here is for the IOU for the what was it, a Lamborghini or some bullshit like that. The car that they bought. That was funny. Oh God, that was some funny shit. Oh, they're all IOUs. It's okay. It'll get paid. Uh, Hey, Cryptic, what's up, brother? All the IOUs. Yeah. Oh, God. How about that one creepy dude they picked up? The guy was an assassin, and they picked him up, and here they they took his poison and poisoned him with it by act. They didn't know it was poison, but that was funny. How am I doing, Cryptic? I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there. I'm trying to anyway. $3.57. I got the other thing of newspapers I got to go collect and put in the office. I'm down to 8 people. Holy shit. I must have bored people. Yep, I must have bored the hell out of the rest of them. They bounced. What a crying shame. Most of them were most likely lurkers anyway. No, it was hot sauce that gave him severe heartburn. The heartburn into heart attack. Who's that? Okay. Oh, okay. Now I know what you're talking about. Okay. It gave him a heart attack, and he said his pills were in his pocket or something. And when he gave him the pills, he ended up giving him cyanide pills instead, and it killed him. The the guy wanted them to get the nitros on. It was the poison. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I was saying. Yep, yep, yep. Man, I was thinking the same thing. But yeah, you're absolutely right about that. And dude looked up and he saw the bottle and he knew he was just done for. But they were irritating that man on the road. It was funny as shit. Want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Yo, Sonic, what's up, brother? He blamed me. You heard him. You heard him. Those were his last words. Not if you count the. Not if you count the gurgling sound. Yeah. Radio. Who needs a radio? What's that? Um, what's more funny? What's more funny for part is when they were pulled over and he was pissing in the empty beer bottles and the cop took a drink. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny as shit. Does anyone know how Dougie is? Dougie's fine. The trolls are just trolling the bullshit. They're spinning a bunch of bullshit is what they're doing. I have a funny feeling Caitlin probably fell asleep. The poor girl. Not feeling good. She went to work and a lot of the people around there are sick, so she ended up getting what they got. Man, poor girl. I hope she's okay. But yeah, I'm sure Dougie's fine. Cause I would believe Barb over any of that shit. Either Barb or Ollie. If Barb or Ollie sends out messages related around that, then I'd say worry. People were forgetting Dougie has repeatedly said he's moving into his new place. He may not have internet yet, but posted on Facebook 3 days ago. Yeah, but shh. Yeah, we'll let the trolls do their stupid shit, right? Doug will make an appearance and everybody like, wow, fuck, man, what the hell? Maybe they'll finally learn. Because when I started hearing shit, I called Doug and left a message. And even though I wasn't able to get a hold of him right away, it's no big deal. I mean, there's nothing bad going on, he will respond back. He usually does. It's hurting people that is major support. Dougie thought it was true. Oh, hey, Join Vader Gamer. Internet up here. Bad giving support. Can't stay long. Hope stream goes well. Oh, yeah. It will. Boy, yesterday, I guess the admins were having some fun trolls. Let's see here. Who booped on the panel? Let's see. Oh, it's my buddy Andrew. Okay, Andrew, you are going live in 3, 2, 1. Dum dum dum. Okay, Andrew.
Hey, how's it going?
I hope you don't have a window open.
Yeah, I closed the window. Hang on. Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. How you going?
I mean, I can always imitate a good echo, but I can make people feel all confused.
Yeah. How's your morning going?
It's going okay.
That's good.
Got an alarm that won't quit. It just goes off and sitting out in my car saying, fuck it, I don't want to get a migraine. So,
Are you not feeling well?
well, no, it's not that. My alarm panel on the inside is beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
That's due to a bad head. It's no big deal. The head gets replaced, it'll go away. I replaced it with a new one, but I guess they probably have to take it and reprogram it. So it's no big deal. Hey, at least I tried.
Are you at work at the moment?
Nope, I'm sitting on the moon eating its cheese.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm at work.
Yeah.
I'm at work. But according to Steve-O, it's a part-time job. So
It's so stupid.
I guess this one is part-time because I only work it 1 day out of the week. Oh well. The rest is 5 days out of the week. So what the hell? I work 6 days a week. That's got to be part-time, right? God, I'd hate to see what his full time would be consistent of.
Yeah.
That's it. Working 24 hours. That's full time. Yeah. Oh, and I don't pay taxes either. Yeah, man, I'm a tax dodger. Oh my God. My company takes out almost $1,000 a month, and then
Yeah,
at the end,
like even casual workers pay tax.
and then at the end of the year, the IRS got its hand out and says, "Hey, you got to pay more, bulldog. Come on now, pony up to the till. Come on." Either that will garnish you.
Like everybody pays taxes, like unless you're like super super rich. But then like even because of the tax breaks, but like every like everyone, like me personally, as soon as I started working, even before I started working, when I was getting welfare, like to help me with when I was with like my university, before I had a job, I was getting like study allowance from the government.
Mm.
I had to like report that and then pay tax, like get tax and stuff. Like I had to report it to the tax people in Australia here. And then
Yeah.
like when I started working, I was working casually and then I was paying tax and then I'd get like a tax refund and then like I'd switch to part time and then I was paying tax then. I've paid tax since I was like 18.
Wow.
Like I don't know what I don't even know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I didn't know either. But it's like, I was responding to her. She was saying that in Wyoming, we don't need to pay state taxes. It's like that in Las Vegas as well.
Mm.
Out in the state of Nevada, you don't have state taxes at all. The casinos pay it all.
Oh yeah,
But
Sarah.
where you're giving that up, trust me, it's worse in the end for you. There's two things that you're guaranteed to be fucked on in life. Take a wild guess.
Death and
What?
taxes.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna take it out of your ass one way or another. If the state takes the absorption of your state taxes through businesses or whatever, trust me, they're getting their worth out of you in other ways. Like maybe the fines, the shit that the state provides you, you're gonna be paying at the wazoo for it. Fuck. I'm trying to think. I bet you in Wyoming, if you get booked into the jail, you got to pay fees associated with that, on top of fines and all that.
Mm.
I know in Minnesota it's like that. If you get booked in there, they charge you a $10 booking fee.
Damn.
You go to drop money on the person's books, they take that $10 out of it. And it's every time you get arrested, you got to pay $10.
Man, okay.
Come and fuck me fee.
I've never been arrested, so I don't know how it works over here.
Well, I found out about that because my youngest brother, he got arrested out in Minnesota, and when I went to go put money on his books, he told me when he got cashed out, $15. I put $25 on his thing, and here on his paperwork, it showed they deducted $10 for booking fees.
Mm.
I went in there and had a for, with them. Got to do an argument over it. They're fucking crooks.
Yeah. Yeah, my wisdom tooth's doing much better, Sarah. Thanks for asking. Like, I'm on really strong painkillers at the moment, and Monday I get surgery. So,
yeah, I remember you were saying something about that.
Yeah. It caused me heaps of pain. Like Thursday, yesterday morning, I couldn't open my mouth at all. Like,
oh, wow.
I've got to get all 4 taken out. And it's, even without health insurance, it's still going to cost me like over $4,000.
Really?
Yep.
And they're going to just do it for you? My God, you're lucky.
Well, I have to pay it.
Oh, yeah. But I'm sure you got to pay it on payments.
Well, luckily, my wife and I had the money so we could like take it and get it done straight away. But like, if I didn't have it, I'd be screwed.
Well,
Yeah, I was really lucky.
I can't get shit like that done. There's no way.
Yeah.
I don't have the money, and besides that, they won't let me, because I'm not a foreigner. They won't let me make payments.
Mm. I don't even know what I didn't talk about like payments. My wife was just like, "Yep, no, we're doing it." I'm like, "Okay." So she had money set aside, so I was really lucky.
Yeah. I had to go to court. I had to come up with $500. Let's see. Wait a minute. Okay. Wait. Okay. When I had an auto accident at the time, I was driving my friend's car that we were paying. So kept the plates and insurance on it until it was paid off. But when I pulled out the insurance card, it expired, had to go to court, had to come up with $500. Wow, fucking A. Holy. Let me guess, because they cited you for driving with no insurance. In most states, in a lot of states, shit, out in Vegas, that's an instant $1,500 fine right there. But then again, I'm sure that if you went through the courts and you're like, hey, please take it easy on me, yada, 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 you can talk yourself to a lower fine. Yeah, that or put you on community service, one of the two.
I mean, I could have waited and it would have been cheaper, but like, basically the dentist yesterday said like you've got to get it done ASAP. So
yeah, because the shit cause poison. You're pumping poison in your system, just like I'm doing. This shit's dangerous. It can fucking end up killing me, and it's fucking ridiculous. I can't even get any help. No way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I can go get dental insurance. Because I'm sure there's a lot of motherfuckers out there going, yeah, he could go get insurance and it get rebated and da 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 da. Absolutely right, could. But I don't know. I can't part with $200 or $300 a month and then have to wait 6 months to even use the damn insurance. And then when you use the damn insurance, just because you have the insurance doesn't mean it covers everything. You're still going to have a bill at the end, and they're going to insist that you pay that up front prior to having anything done.
Yeah.
So take in your windows and stuff them in your fucking stocking stuffer and keep them for yourself. Because I got to tell you, I've been down that avenue. I've been through that shit. I've been to multiple fucking dentists that turn me away. They have no problem doing the free x-ray that they get definitely paid by the government. They'll pay for those. But then anything more than that, they shoo you out the door.
Yeah.
Unless you're a foreigner coming in from another country, don't even fucking live here in the country. Oh, let's put you on credit. Let's let you make payments. Mind you, you don't even have a job or anything like that. And if you're an illegal, you can't even get a goddamn job. But hey, we're gonna just put you on payments and everything's good. We'll cover you. And I know I'm gonna get haters for that. You're a fucking racist asshole. And you know what I got to say to them? You're an ignorant motherfucker. And that's what I would say to them. There's a bunch of ignorant motherfuckers. Open your goddamn eyes.
You're
Look
just
around.
how it is.
Yeah, see what the fuck how it really is. Before putting that racist card in there. Yeah. People's ignorance is bliss. He got 2 tickets running the stop sign and talking on the cell phone. Oh, yeah. Wow. Expired insurance. I got the ticket, but the guy ran the stop sign and T-boned me on drugged me 5 feet more. He got 2 tickets running the stop sign and talking on the cell phone. Huh. So the accident was his fault. But here's the thing. If you have no insurance, a lot of times they can take you to court and say that because you didn't have the insurance, automatically it's going to be your fault. Depending on the state that you live in, anyway. If it's a liberal state like this one, they'll throw the book at you. More or less, not do anything at all. If you're fucking poor as shit, you don't have a thing to worry about. Because once they don't sniff the money, the attorney will come around and assess you. And if they see that you ain't got no money, no assets, no nothing to make an attachment to, they won't even take the case and they won't even fucking help the person because it's not going to be beneficial. The lawyer's not going to be able to get paid. So that's where you, as a poor person, come in handy. That's your only weapon against that shit. I'm poor.
What time is it where you're at?
It is 4:22 in the a.m.
Wow.
Yep. I get out of here at around 7. I feel sorry for the guard that's going to be here because during the day shift, you got to handle that front desk, taking the calls, taking orders from people and shit like that. You can't leave that front desk. They don't even have you do rounds like what I'm doing, observing the outer perimeter and stuff like that periodically to make sure nothing goes on.
Yeah.
So there's stuff. Huh?
Is it Saturday?
Yep, it is. It's sad day all day. Everybody's gonna be sad. Yeah.
Yep. That's crazy.
And you know what they should have called Sunday? They should have called Sunday Moon Day.
Moon Day.
Moon Day. Yeah. Pull down the pants and show the moon. There you go, man. Hey, they got a Sunday. Why not a Moon Day? Why not?
Because it's Saturday here in Australia and it's 10:23 p.m.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It's 11:23 hours in UK. That is 9:23 in PM.
Yeah.
Yes, I know how to read hours.
It's so crazy that your Saturday is beginning and mine's about to end soon.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah.
Then when Sunday comes around, you're worshiping God, and I'm not even there yet. Be like, come on, man, say some prayers for me. Say some prayers for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hogging up all the prayers.
I'll be watching football tomorrow.
Basically, he got off, but I got nailed $500 fine because time of court didn't have proof of insurance. My friend's insurance paid her $1,000. They closed it as totaled car. Wait a minute, if they didn't have insurance on it, how was the insurance able to pay him $1,000 to pay it out? That part wouldn't make sense. If you can provide that proof to the court that it was a payout, then the courts would have to forgive the fine because the insurance was involved and paid it out. because that would be proof of what? Insurance. So I paid the fine by the $500 bucks back from my friend, returned what I put in. Oh, okay. Yeah, but it goes against your record. That you don't want to do that. I remember back in the day, and I don't think they even do this anymore, but if you caught a DUI in Las Vegas, you used to have to go, and people misunderstood the whole ordeal because it was a special fuck you rate that the state would give to people that were committing DUI. But you would catch a DUI and you'd have to be put on this special insurance called an SR22. And it was specifically for DUI people. And they misunderstood it. They thought, oh, well, that's just insurance for your car. And you would go down to your insurance agent and you would sign on for this SR22. And they'll take your money, but they'll be like, you got to have automobile insurance. Well, fuck, isn't that what it is? No, but hey, well, why pay that amount of money? They would pay the SR22. And if they got pulled over by the police and they didn't provide proof of insurance along with that SR22, they were nailing your ass to the wall for driving without insurance. And so over the years, they fought back and forth through the legislature about that bullshit. And I think somehow they found it unconstitutional. I don't know how many states still do it or anything, or if they do it at all.
Okay.
But yeah, they were fucking the American people pretty good on that. And here's the thing: the thing about the SR22, it's just a big shout out to insurance companies to say that you're a high risk, and insurance companies look out for that kind of thing. So that being said, would make it harder for you to get insurance. And when you did end up getting the insurance, it was at such a higher rate. Now, the thing of it is, you had to carry that SR22 for 3 years, and you had to pay it every month. If you skip the payment, according to the rules and regulations of the SR22, it has to reset to another 3 years. Yeah, so if you skip the payment out of that 3 years, you get down to 2 years, 11 months, 13 days or whatever, and you just not make that last payment, you got to carry that SR22 for another 3 years.
Damn.
Yeah. So, yeah, that being fucked. So I think in a way, I don't think they do that anymore. The insurance company said it was current, but expired by 2 months, but no one said anything to us to know it was going to lapse soon. So time of accident, it lapsed by 2 months. Oh, well, guess what, hon? If it lapsed, the insurance company didn't have to pay out anything. If they paid out, that vehicle was covered. If you have a copy of that receipt, you can take it into the courts and they will accept it. So I had to show proof of insurance. I get that, but that is proof of insurance. They covered the accident. They covered the total of the vehicle. That's proof. Take a copy of that, submit it to the court, and ask for a refund. Because even though you couldn't supposedly prove it at the specific time, didn't mean that you didn't have the insurance. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Proof of insurance by a court. It was crazy. This was clear back in. Oh, okay. Forget it. a long time ago. It's probably not even, relevant anymore. Your insurance probably 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nah, your insurance premiums are probably way down again. So as
Oh,
long as
that
you,
guy himself.
yeah, yeah, you don't have to rock the boat on that one.
Our football season started, and with Australian football, the football players don't wear pads and helmets.
Really?
Yep. And like, especially with AFL, there's like so many like knee injuries and shoulder injuries and concussions and stuff. Like, if you get hit once wrong, it can like put you out for the whole season. This guy like landed on his knee after jumping up for the ball, and like he's like done his knee, and the doctor's like helping him off the field. Oh, man,
Well,
the landings and the hits they take is insane.
explaining it and proving it. Did you have paperwork there for the judge to see? Because if you showed it to him and he was able to see it in writing, he can verify it by a simple phone call. He can't just dismiss it. And if he does, you can go to the Supreme Court and you can file an injunction against the judge.
Man, they got to drive him off the field because he can't walk.
Yeah, I know. I just have the knack of fighting. I don't like to lay down if it's separating money that I work for. I'd hate to give up that money that I just can't afford to give. My friend didn't give me any paperwork. Oh, Sarah, then that you could have asked her for a copy of it. You know. Well, let's look at it this way. Here on out in the future, later down the road, something like this happens to you again. Make sure you have a copy of it. You know. The things is now cannot do anything. She passed away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, hon. Yeah. Friends. Can't be. Well, so football in your country, it's the same thing, or does that stand for soccer?
Soccer is the same as yours. Our Australian football is like the AFL, so kind of like the NFL, but instead of having pads and helmets, our players don't have pads and helmets.
Ah,
And
wow,
they
you
play it
got
on an oval instead of like a square field. They play it on like an oval field, and it's basically you just kick field goals the whole time.
oh wow, weird.
Yeah, but the only way to pass the ball is to have the ball in one hand and basically make a fist and punch the ball to the other player, like fist, like you know how in like volleyball you go to serve it and you make a fist and you hold the ball in your hand, you like knock it over the net.
Hmm.
basically doing that with a football is how you can pass it, or you can kick it to the other player and they have to try and catch it once you kick it. So it's like all about like jumping up and trying to catch the ball in the air, pretty much.
Hell, it sounds to me more like volleyball.
Kind of. It's kind of like a mixture of volleyball and like football
Kickball.
together. But you can kick it.
Can you bean anybody with it? Like kick it and knock them in the chest, or?
Oh yeah, you can like kick it and make it rebound off of another player. But like if you have the ball, you are open to be tackled by the other team. So you've got to like try and offload the ball as quickly as possible and like get it through the goalposts.
Oh wow!
So you have like 4 different goalposts. If you get it through the 2 outer posts, you get 1 point. If you get it in the 2 in the middle, between the 2 in the very center, then you get 6 points.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. But if someone jumps up to catch the ball in the air, you cannot tackle them in midair. That's an illegal move because that's like super dangerous and they could get a concussion and you could like tackle and they could fall on their head.
Be like body slam.
Yeah, basically, you can't tackle them or touch them if someone's in midair. That's an illegal thing, and you can get like fined and thrown out the game for that.
Be like, throw your hands up and put on the brakes and go, no, I'm not touching him.
Also, when you tackle the other person, you can't you can't pin their hands down and then pull them to the ground. That's illegal because they can't protect themselves.
Oh, damn.
But
other than that, grab him in the crotch.
Other than that, everything's up for free game.
And then grab him in the crotch. Pretty much.
If you start bleeding at any time during the game, you have to get off the field because there's a blood rule.
Make sure it's him that's bleeding and not you.
Yeah, you have to make sure it's the other team that's bleeding and not your team. So, yeah.
Yeah, because then they'll run out of players, and the next thing you know, you're fucking just kicking the field goals.
You have substitute. There are like substitute players that can go on if like someone gets hurt or has to come off for a concussion or something like that. But you only have like 4 extra players. Yeah. So already some guy's torn his knee and has been taken off because he jumped up for the ball and landed on his knee.
If it was me, I'd go for the break and go in between. And as the players coming toward me, huck a loogie in their face and go the other way.
But like pushing, you can push as much as you want. You just can't like hold the other person's shirt. You can't like hold them by the shirt and pull them while they're like trying to get the ball. But other than that, you can like push and shove as much as you want.
I mean, I'm picturing it now, me trying to play this game. I'm looking to grab their nuts. I'm looking to fucking huck loogies in their face.
There's heaps of refs around as well. And there's also like someone who sits in behind a TV monitor. And like, if there's a questionable call, then the refs on the field can refer it to the guy behind the camera.
Oh, man. Damn it. And I'd be in a lot of trouble.
You can only do that a couple times. And there's like 4 quarters, just like in NFL. There's 4 quarters in this as well.
Oh, you mean they'll warn me? They'll say, no, you can't do that?
Yeah, you get warnings and you can get sent off. You get like free kicks where it's like you're only 50 meters away from the goalpost.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Oh.
Other than that, everything's up for grabs.
I'd be one fucked player.
Oh, I tell you what, sometimes there's heaps of fights between teams because there's like this game's been played since like the 1890s.
Oh wow. Funky.
And so the football clubs really have like rivalries between each other because they've been playing for like hundreds of years, like over 100 years.
Woohoo! I have now achieved the for fuck's sake symbol. Thank you, Cryptic.
Uh, but
You-
yeah, like so
you-
there's intense rivalries between football clubs.
oh yeah, I can imagine that.
So like it can get pretty heated on the footy field.
Man, I gotta watch some of your guys' games. I want to check that shit out. It looks like it'd be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I can send you a link to like worst send-offs, worst fights. Like there's like, oh, it's crazy. Craziest catches and goals. Like, okay, in the grand final, which would be like the equivalent of the Super Bowl, we have it once a year, and usually like about 100 and over 100,000 people just cram into a stadium to watch it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy.
Man, I used to be good at dodgeball when I was a kid, man. I fucking loved that game. It was fucking funny as shit.
Mm.
Have you ever played dodgeball?
Yeah, back in school.
Oh, dude. I was like one of the kings of that motherfucking game.
I,
I'd go
I
up to a person with the ball and I'd just bounce it right into his face and pull it off. Teacher would fucking put me in timeout. I don't know how many times because I'd pull some second sneaky moves.
I was always the bigger kid, so I'd always get out first and like suck at dodgeball. But then I got better when we got to high school and shit after I lost weight.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, it was great. Back in the elementary school days, those were the fucking best times to really be playing games and stuff because they used to have like tetherball.
Yeah.
Man, I used to be able to hit that damn peak so damn good because I was always a tall kid. So I was good for me to keep the ball away from them. They get mad and run up and fucking punch me. They can't get the ball. Oh god. Oh,
I'll send you some links to AFL on Messenger.
okay.
You can check it out.
Okay. Let's see here. Well, I guess we held on to 8 people. That's awesome. I didn't bore anymore. I guess everybody's they're like, oh, cool, okay, now that things are getting interesting. Throw up Christian music, and half of the 8 will go. No, nowadays they just fucking give you copyright strike for that.
Hmm.
I mean, how the hell would you be able to put a copyright strike against Christian music? That just that really kind of would really suck.
All right, I'm
You
just sending you a highlight package of the 2019 grand final.
okay? I heard
That,
something over here.
yeah,
Yep.
give that
Okay.
a watch in your free time,
Okay.
and then tell me how you like it.
Okay.
That'll give you the gist of how the game works.
People probably running out with bloody noses and shit.
Probably, but it'll show you how full the stadium is as well, and how many people were into it.
They get packed, huh?
Yep. Yep. Like every seat gets filled.
Yeah, but I bet you anything the players there, they're not getting millions of dollars in endorsements and shit like that to play the damn game, right?
Not millions, probably like a couple 100,000.
Ugh.
Maybe like not even, probably like 80 to 100,000 a season, maybe, plus like advertising endorsements. Only some of the players get advertising endorsements though.
Oh wow. Yeah, because why kill off the game? Football. So football and basketball are games that are going out here in the United States, and it's all because of greed.
Mm.
They don't play the game to play the fucking game anymore. It's got to have a dollar amount to it. It's like it's and here they're padded. You guys ain't even fucking padded. What the fuck, really? These guys,
That's yeah, and even when we play, so we have this version, which is Australian football. Then we also have the National Football League, which is National Rugby League, which is the NRL, and they aren't padded and they get hit harder. Like they're really hard tackles. Like each team gets 6 tackles and then they have to kick the ball. And it's less jumping in the air and more like just running at like another person and tackling them to the ground.
our ice hockey even out here can be fucking dangerous. Pretty
Yeah,
rough.
like the AFL players are like skinnier, thinner people. The rugby players over here are like thick and bulky because they have to take hits hard.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And that's only played in 2 halves. So you get 1 half and a second half. That's it. And it's 40 minutes for each half.
Mm.
And it's just running in a straight line basically and trying to get a try. And yeah. Yeah, it's less jumping and throwing the ball around, more just like running and getting like basically when you watch it, you can hear the tackles. Like it sounds like this when you're watching it on the TV. Just
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Imagine.
like meat just hitting like a brick wall. Like you get tackled by like 3 to 4 players from the other team.
Damn.
Yeah, like you get a mouth guard and a shirt and pants and football boots. That's it. And socks. The only protection you have is a mouth guard, basically. That's it.
Oh wow.
On some players wear like a
No
slight
nut cup?
Hmm?
No nut cups?
Possibly a cup. Oh, I think maybe a cup, yeah, but no one goes to the balls like in footy.
They would if they knew there was no cup.
No, because the ref, like, it'd be like unsportsmanlike conduct and you get sent off.
Ah, damn.
You get
I guess I was
get
an
thrown
asshole.
out of the game.
I
In
think
cricket,
right out the gate, I'm going for them. Right out the gate, I'm going for them nuts.
Mm. In cricket, you have to wear a cup because the cricket ball comes like flying at like 100 k's an hour, and you won't want to get hit in the nuts by that.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, and it's a really hard ball too.
That means I have to do it like a man. God damn it! Stop being a pussy, right? That's a pussy move to go for a man's nuts. I'm sorry. It is. This funny shit.
It was funny because on YouTube they had like a bunch of NFL players reacting to the Australian Rugby League, and they were just like, "Oh, no pads!" Like, "Oh my god!" They're
I
like,
ain't doing that.
they're like, "Fuck that! I'm not doing that shit."
I know you pay me millions, but you're gonna have to start paying me billions to do that.
Because like it's literally like
It's literally like you getting smoked.
mm-hmm. Like, oh, you got to be like really freaking tough and hard as balls to play it.
I'm surprised Cryptic hasn't done any more for fuck's sake, Bulldogs. I know if I Am Wrath was here, he'd be doing that very thing. For fuck's sake, Bulldog. God, man, you're a fucking bitch. Go for the man's nuts. What the fuck, man? Are you a man or a mouse? And then I'd have to go. Start acting like a mouse.
I'll tell you what the greatest thing I ever saw was one guy ran up the opposing player's team's back, ran up one of their backs and jumped off of his neck up to catch the ball.
Damn.
Basically used him as like a step, like ran up his back, jumped in the air and caught the ball. It was hilarious.
You mean like in that movie Cable Guy, where that guy sat there and he was playing basketball and he ran and he stepped up the guy's ass, ran up his back, hit his head, went up, slam dunk. He's like, thanks, Rick. I never slam dunk a ball before in my life. Thanks for the boost. Oh yeah, some of them people can be very athletic and they can be very creative.
Oh yeah, like it was like an insane move. It was last year in the AFL, last year's season. I remember watching it. I was like, "Holy shit!" That guy like used him as a step. It was like flying marks in the air. It was like crazy. I'll send you that video too. You'd probably like that.
Yeah, I'll probably laugh my ass off on it.
Yeah, it's like best of high flying marks from 2021.
Oh, good.
That's what it's called if you catch the ball on the full, like out of the air. It's called a mark. And then if you catch it on the full out of the air, no one can touch you. You get to kick it to whoever you want, or you can play it, but no one can tackle you or touch you with the ball.
Oh,
so
wow.
You want to try and catch it on the full, basically, as much as possible.
Oh, Right. I have to go into here.
You got another, for fuck's sake, Bulldog.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Did I earn another one? Okay, let's see.
Another 2.
From
Cryptic.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. And then I'm laughing my ass off. Oh, I got that too. Oh, cool. Right on.
Yeah.
All right. Giggity, giggity.
Jinx.
What?
I said it at the same time. I was like, giggity.
Oh really? Oh, yeah. Damn.
Think of
I didn't hear you. It didn't count. Just joking. Going back into where I got to hear the beep, beep, beep again.
Is there a way to turn it off or not?
No, it won't silence.
Oh my God.
Now, the difference between this property and another property we have downtown San Jose, they have the same type of system setup, the exact same setup. The only difference between here and there is that's a government assisted living place, and when this shit happens, it takes them forever to repair it. That motherfucking shit might be doing that shit for like a month straight. A month
Does that
before
mean
they.
someone's broken in or not?
No, it's just an alarm thing saying that a fire smoke detector is malfunctioning.
Ah, okay. Damn. Brisbane Lions won.
That and there is that's living assistance or government housing versus these are multi-million-dollar condominiums. Okay, this don't get fixed and it'll get fixed quick.
Yeah.
But now even this place has its limits. If it was a weekday, it'd be no problem. You can get someone right away. But we're in the weekend here. Even though shit will be slow, it's not that slow. They'll get it in the morning. They'll come up. They'll send the guy out here just to fix that shit.
Wow.
Well, like I said, different strokes for different folks.
Mm-hmm.
Check in here, make sure everything's okay. Give the reset. See if that'll do it. Silent panel. Yeah, everything looks good. Where the fuck is that? Where the hell is that site phone? Looked out my car. I didn't see that site phone anywhere. Let me see. What did I do with it?
Because I pay for this sporting app, I get like all the AFL, all the rugby, all the motorsport, all the cricket, all the US football, baseball, basketball, darts, golf. What else do I get on here? Hockey, ice hockey, MMA, rugby union, sailing, tennis, wrestling, netball.
Damn.
Yep.
They stocked this place up with groceries and shit. That's fucking cool. Oh, that's a good place for that.
So I can search WWE and I get SmackDown.
Smackdown, huh?
Mm-hmm. And Raw.
And Raw?
Yeah, but I gotta pay for the live events. But I don't pay for those.
Damn.
Oh, cool. So there's 3 more football matches tomorrow and 2 more for the rugby league. 3 more for the rugby league as well. No, 2 more for the rugby league, 3 more for the AFL.
Oh, wow.
That's what I'll be doing tomorrow in bed, just waiting for surgery.
Ooh. Try to run it in silent mode.
Yeah, so to get WrestleMania, I would have to pay for it. Night 1, night 2. I want to get like all the college football too and college baseball. Hmm.
I'm gonna figure out the hell happened. Where is that damn thing? Fuck if I can't find it. Huh. I'm gonna be right back out here anyway. I gotta find that. Hang on.
Did you end up watching the Super Bowl, Bulldog, or are you not into NFL?
I'm really not even into sports.
That's fair.
I mean, who the hell wants to go around watching a bunch of guys run around patting each other on the ass, you know? Not my forte.
True. Yeah. No, I respect that.
I mean, it's one thing to sit there and watch it on TV and then be there in a live fucking event. I'd much rather be there at the stadium watching it than watching it on a TV.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Fuck me. I cannot find our site's phone. Why? Could have sworn I had it here on the desk. Let's see. I was in. Looking up here. Not in here. Oh shit. Okay. We're looking around here.
Nope, I am just not finding it. Son of a bitch. That can't be good.
What is it you're looking for?
My site phone. I want to do my reports on and stuff.
Ah,
Okay. Holy shit, I just... Yeah, it's up here. Yeah, just not finding it. Oh, shit. I don't see it anywhere on the outside of my car.
morning, Anthony.
I cannot find it for the life of me. I don't have it in any of my pockets. Oh shit. Hey, I'm gonna have to let you go anyway.
All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye, Bulldog.
All right. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here because I do gotta find that. And oh, Mr. Wrath is back. Okay. Hey, tell Bulldog to read my message right now, please. Okay. It's important. Okay. All right, Mr. Wrath, I will. Yeah, let's go to here.